All kinds, man, all kinds. All kinds of people. That's okay. You know, I read it a long time ago. I shouldn't say a long time ago, but I read a document, a declassified document, which I had put on in one of my videos, where the Russians was talking about how the technology that they've created, how Western government will use it to manipulate the minds of its people, to make them content in their oppression, to make them happy in their, in their oppression, to make them forget about their civil rights and civil liberties, right, at the hands of the governments that have developed these technologies, right? Too much of us is operating under the heading or title of ignorance. We're so in love with titles. I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a PhD, I'm this and I'm that. But when it comes to being educated on the things that will save humanity from a bunch of psychopaths and sociopaths, they don't even have a damn kindergarten diploma. That's why I never believe in titles. Titles give you a superficial and an inflated ego to thinking that you're better or you're more important. Because I'll tell you what, you can take a person with a master's or PhD, right? They go, something happened, emergency happened, and all of a sudden it's the person that doesn't have the college degree or even a high school diploma that's saving their ass and know what to do in certain situations. So when we get caught up on titles, it's because, again, this is part of the programming and the conditioning. This is the part of the separation, right? They have to create subgroups of people, not just ethnicity, but in terms of education. Right? So America has a class system and a caste system. Okay, a caste system as well as a class system. Right? But we can't see the class, we can't see the caste system, the CASTE, because they focus more on the class system. So when you understand that, okay, you understand and you start to see things more clearly. And what these people don't understand is that when you do this to groups of people, particularly us as black people, no matter what technology that you create, there's always going to be people that come along, not a person, but people that come along that's going to understand and know exactly what it is that's being done. And we may not make up the masses of people, but we're going to make up enough people so that they know and understand what's going on. And therefore they can change their community, they can change their family one by one. And eventually, look at this fool. Look at this fool. It's the second time. First, I'm walking the kids across the street, the guy in the gray car does this. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is a form of harassment and targeting. This is what they'll do. They'll block the crosswalk, right? And you know what that means, right? That's a subliminal for we're going to block you in everything that you do. We're going to block you. Okay? Why? Because I repeat, I do not bargain with terrorists. I do not bargain with criminals. Right? So now they're on that, we're going to block you. Right? We're going to block you. Everything that you do, we're going to block you. Okay? And I couldn't record because I had the kids with me, and I'm crossing the street with them. Guy in the gray car, right, blocking the crosswalk. And here you see this one here in the white van, blocking the crosswalk, right? So they know exactly what it is that they're doing, and I know exactly what it is that they're doing. Now look. See how she crossed her hands across her body? But she's looking at her shoes. She's looking at her shoes. And see how she crossed her hands across her body? So I've been studying that part of it, right? And what's they've conditioned my mind to think, right? And I've changed that around. So they know what it means. But I've conditioned my mind that when they do that, right? When they cross their hands across their body in the shape of an L, right? Trying to call you lazy, as you know, that's the stereotypical bullshit white people love to create about black people, or we're lazy, right? So when they do that, you know what word that comes to my mind? Okay? When they do that, the word that comes to my mind is like a beast. Well, 2 words, 3 words, like a beast. Yes, I want to expose them like a beast. I'm going to go into beast mode and expose them. Right? Not the beast that they condition you to believe exists, okay? But beast mode. And the beast that they condition you to believe they exist, they're that person. Because again, don't look at what they say, look at what they do. And I'll tell you who the devils are, right? And when I say devils, I don't mean somebody I mean evil motherfuckers, right? Those within the police force, right? How many times I've posted articles about police officers engaging in human trafficking, child pedophilia, all sorts of shit, right? Okay, so like I said, just watch what they do, right? So when you go to the church and you see the priest raping little boys, okay, but you guys ignore that shit. You ignore that because you've been conditioned to have short memory when it comes to what these preachers, these pastors, these priests do, right, to little boys and girls, right? Y'all ignore that shit, right? I understand how you've been conditioned. You know, they can do it and they can use your money to pay the victims and bail these priests and pastors out with your money, with your taxpayers' money, right? Almost $1 billion. But y'all not mad about that shit. But y'all mad about poor kids getting food stamps, right? But that's what y'all mad about. The mass psychosis of society. Okay? Yeah. Good job.
No.
Okay. All right, thank you. Shit is funny. But they mad at me though, based on lies and propaganda. Right? Now who's ignorant? Who's the sheep?